Jamila Woods is an American poet, singer, and songwriter. She published her first collection of poems in 2012 and around the same time started releasing music as part of the group Milo and Otis. They released two albums. And she released her first solo album in 2016 and has released two more since then. She also does work for art organisations, including organising poetry workshops and poetry slams. Hi, my name's Dan. So this was Jamila Wood's second album, and it's my first encounter. And apologies if I've got the stress wrong. It could be Jamila, it could be Jamila, it could be Jamila. I doubt it. On her name, yes. So I would describe this as being mildly off the centre line R&B. So Acclaimed music have given this the genre neo soul, and I guess from what little I know, I have no reason to argue with that. It's quite empty in terms of the backing. It's kind of definitely got a sampled feel. It's got an R&B way using samples to produce a backing kind of thing, but it's not trap or kind of drilly, and it's not too stop-start. So musically, it's okay, or I didn't find it particularly objectionable, but it didn't particularly excite me. It's not my kind of thing. And in this kind of music, the thing that will sell it to me is if it's got some grooves that I can get into. And I didn't find that there were grooves here that I particularly found, got to me and made me feel like I was tapping my feet, etc. Her voice is so. I want to say her voice is quite like Macy Gray. It's not quite, but I think there are a few voices that are quite like that. It's a little smoky and earthy. I confess, though, I don't really like her voice, I'm afraid. I suspect that she's a better poet than a singer. Some people will like it and think, "Oh, what you're talking about." I think it's just a kind of personal reaction against her voice. I don't really can't put my finger on what it was that didn't particularly draw me in. Actually, when I was kind of half listening at points, I felt like, not that happy with this. So it's an aesthetic thing, definitely. The songs here are all named after the first name. First names of prominent creative black people, and the content is predominantly positive. So that's good. So apparently she has themes of self-love and um, Black Lives Matter kind of stuff, but it wasn't aggressive. I'm always feel a bit cautious about using the term Black Lives Matter because I know there are people who reacted against it. As a concept, I don't have a problem with it. There is some strong language, but not a lot. And so overall, I'm quite happy to accept that there's a quality to this, and some people will really enjoy it. It's stylistically not my kind of thing, and then I have this reaction against her voice, so I didn't really enjoy it, I'm afraid. But I'm quite happy to, accept why it's on this list, and that there are people who will really enjoy this. I think compared to some modern R&B, I would definitely rather listen to this than some of the other things that I've come across. So that's what I think of this album. As always, I'd love to invite you to tell me what you think of this album, so please do that by leaving a comment. My next review is going to be of Fried by Julian Cope, and that's it from me for now.
I used to